What's good? What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, I think what Devin Haney need is a trainer like Derrick James. If you notice, all the smaller all the fighters that come from smaller divisions and go over there and start training with Derrick James, Charlo start getting consecutive knockouts, Frank Martin consecutive knockouts. It looked to me like Ryan was punching harder with his right hand since he been over there with Derrick James. He ain't just a one-handed fighter now. I ain't talking about the heavyweights. I'm talking about the lower division weight fighters. Earl Spence knocked out most of the people he defeated. It's just seemed to me like everybody that trained with him, even the ones like Charlo was a champion when he got over there, but remember he hadn't had a knockout in a while. And from the time he got with Derrick James, I think every fight he won almost was a knockout, if I ain't mistaken, except yeah, he knocked out Tony Harrison, except the ones he lost. So Frank Martin as well. He haven't. I think he only had, besides the loss with Tank and that the last fight with the guy that's finna fight Shakur in July. He pretty much knocked everybody out that he been in the ring with. So that means Derrick James, either he developing power or he's showing them how to place they big shots properly. Something going on with these dudes going over there with him and start knocking out. And I'm not talking about knocking out C-level fighters. They knocking out solid, good A and B level fighters. These title fights that Charlo was in up there. So I mean, now Frank Martin, no, he ain't on that level yet, but Charlo was knocking out good fighters after working with Derrick James. And I'm not saying, that he got to work with Derrick James, but he needs somebody, if not him, somebody. He can't be the only trainer that's can help a fighter develop power. But it's obvious to me that guys is going over there working with him and they punching harder afterwards. That's the only thing I think. I think that's the biggest issue, if there is one, with Devin. I don't make as big a deal out of this loss as look like him and his father is. I think he's still the same guy he was before that fight. I think he been exposed a little bit as far as lapses in his defense that's easily correctable, and he might be to the point where people might put in a rehydration clause at the lower weights because now everybody realize you blowing up 25 pounds after the weigh-in. But outside of that, I mean, the issue is it really ain't been one. He been beating dudes. I just think he need punching power if he gonna fight at these high weight divisions, and he might need somebody that can help him develop that. Because if you look at him, he looked like he should be punching hard. I mean, a damn show harder than what he punching. He should be able to knock some of these guys out, and he gonna have to be able to get to that money that he want now without having. I mean, although he's undefeated, he's not undefeated. Everybody saw you lose. And you can throw out there why it happened all you want. That's not really gonna matter a lot in the eyes of the promoters and the fighters as well. They gonna have less respect for him, and I think he'll still outbox most of them at 140, but I think he need to find some kind of way how to learn how to either turn with them punches or do something to put something on them shots where he can start setting some guys down. I mean, and getting them up out of there. I thought when he knocked Regis Prograde down, he was he was getting to that point. I really did, but it was obvious that he couldn't hurt Ryan in that fight, and I think for him to get the money he want, at least in the short run, he gonna have to take some tough fights, and he gonna have to win these fights. And I think it would help if he could hit a little harder and have the a realistic chance at knocking some of these guys out. Outside of that, it's gonna be a lot of hard money. He gonna have to make some money the hard way, going 12 rounds with Antoine Russell caliber fighters, which is basically high B plus or A caliber fighters. Are definitely the same level he on, and he didn't show now. What he did show in that fight against Ryan Garcia that he got heart and he will keep fighting. Now, that was one good thing that was found out in that fight, but it ain't too many people on his level that ain't got that in them. But it is cases. But it was good to see that he'll go. That he had to go out the hard way. But I think he should be a good enough fighter. And if his defense was tighter and he had a little bit something on them punches, it wouldn't even get to that desperate. He wouldn't even get into desperation situations. And if he'd have fought his fight, I think he could have possibly avoided this. Even in that fight, had he been sticking and moving like he used to do, you got to be who you are in that ring until you something else. And I think he need to get with somebody that can help him develop some kind of power in the second half of his career, or it's gonna get rough in there. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.